I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. I am not my thoughts. I have never been my thoughts. I have never been the loud sentence the mind happens to produce. I have always been the one listening to it. The thought is what arrives. The watcher is what stays. The watcher is who I am. I can let the thought finish without finishing it. I can let the loud line be loud without making it true. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches. I am the one who watches every thought pass through. I am the one who watches every thought pass through this mind. The worried ones, the critical ones, the anxious ones, the kind ones, and remains. The watcher is older than the noise, tiempo. The watcher is quieter than the noise. The watcher does not need to obey the noise. I can return to the watcher whenever I want. I can let the watcher do the watching. I am the one who watches. A thought is not a fact. A thought is not a fact about my life. A thought is not a fact about my life, my future, my worth, or what is coming, and even when the thought sounds certain, sharp, or true. The certainty in a thought is not evidence. The sharpness in a thought is not evidence. The conviction in a thought is not evidence. I can let the thought sound certain and stay free. I can let the line feel loud and not believe it. A thought is not a fact. A worry is not a command. A worry is not a command requiring my action. A worry, even an urgent one, even a loud one, even one wearing the costume of an emergency, is not a command requiring my action. The worry is one possibility. The worry is not the future. The worry is not the truth about what is coming. I can hear the worry and stay still. I can let the worry pass without obeying it. A worry is not a command. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. Let the words drop deeper now, not just in my mind, in my body, in my energy, in my sense of what is possible. A 3 a.m. thought is not the truth about me. A 3 a.m. thought is not the truth about me, my life, or what is coming. A 3 a.m. thought, the kind that arrives in the dark, sounds final, and tries to convince me it is the most honest thing my mind has ever said, is not the truth about me, my life, or what is coming. The hour is loud, not wise. The dark is loud, not wise. The 3 a.m. voice has never been the wise voice. I can hear the 3 a.m. voice and not believe it. I can let the dark sentence finish and choose peace. A 3 a.m. thought is not the truth about me. The loud thought is not the wise voice. The loud thought is not the wise voice inside me. The loud thought, the urgent one, the alarming one, the one wearing the volume of certainty, is not the wise voice inside me, no matter how confidently it speaks. The wise voice is quieter. The wise voice is steadier. The wise voice does not need to shout to be true. I can let the loud thought be loud and listen for the quieter one. I can let the volume drop without losing the truth. The loud thought is not the wise voice. I do not have to believe everything I think. I do not have to believe everything that I think simply because I thought it. I do not have to believe everything I think, every anxious sentence, every critical line, every catastrophic prediction the mind happens to produce, simply because I thought it. Thinking it does not make it true. Thinking it does not make it mine. Thinking it does not make it required. I can let a thought arrive and let it pass. I can hear a thought and choose not to believe it. I do not have to believe everything I think. Thoughts pass through me. Thoughts pass through me without becoming me. Thoughts pass through me the way weather passes over a field, the way clouds pass over a sky, without becoming me and without leaving anything behind that I have to carry. The passing is the natural state. The passing is what thoughts do. The passing happens whether I argue or not. I can let them pass. I can stop trying to hold them or fight them. Thoughts pass through me. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. Let it become familiar. Let it become normal. Let it become my new inner truth. I am the sky, not the weather. I am the sky, not the weather moving across me. I am the sky, wide, quiet, holding everything, not the weather moving across me, even when the weather is a storm. The storm is real. The storm is passing. The storm is not what I am. I can let the weather move and stay the sky. I can let the storm be the storm without becoming it. I am the sky, not the weather. A critical thought is not a verdict. A critical thought is not a verdict on who I am. A critical thought, the kind that names something I supposedly did wrong, the kind that lists my failures, the kind that scrolls through every old mistake, is not a verdict on who I am, no matter how confident the voice. The voice is one voice. The voice is not the judge. The voice has been wrong before. I can let the criticism speak and not agree with it. I can hear the verdict and refuse it. A critical thought is not a verdict. A worried thought is not a prediction. A worried thought is not a prediction of my future. A worried thought, the kind that runs scenarios, the kind that imagines the worst, the kind that tries to protect me by rehearsing disaster, is not a prediction of my future, no matter how vividly it plays. The vividness is not evidence. The rehearsal is not the event. The imagined disaster is not approaching. I can let the worry rehearse and stay in the present. I can hear the prediction and disbelieve it. A worried thought is not a prediction. A thought that says I am not enough is not telling the truth. A thought that says I am not enough is not telling the truth about me. A thought that says I am not enough, that says I am too much, too little, too late, too far behind, is not telling the truth about me, even when it has said it for years. Repetition is not truth. Familiarity is not truth. The years it has said this do not make it true. I can hear the line and refuse it. I can let the old sentence pass without agreeing. A thought that says I am not enough is not telling the truth. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. Let my nervous system learn this feeling. Let my mind learn this feeling. Let my body learn this feeling. I can hear a thought and not respond. I can hear a thought and not respond to it at all. I can hear a thought, even a sharp one, even an urgent one, even one demanding I do something right now, and not respond to it at all. The non-response is a complete answer. The non-response is not avoidance. The non-response is the watcher staying still. I can let a thought arrive and not move. I can let the urgency pass without acting on it. I can hear a thought and not respond. The mind is not the manager. The mind is not the manager of my life. The mind is not the manager of my life. Its job is to produce thoughts. It is not its job to decide what I do with them. The producing is what minds do. The deciding belongs to me. The watcher is the one who chooses. I can let the mind produce without obeying it. I can let the watcher choose what stays. The mind is not the manager. A loud thought is one voice in a room of many. A loud thought is one voice in a room of many voices. A loud thought, the one that sounds the most urgent, the most certain, the most alarming, is one voice in a room of many voices, and the loud one is rarely the wisest. The room has many voices. The room has quieter voices. The room has the watcher. I can listen for the quieter voices. I can let the loud one be loud without giving it the floor. A loud thought is one voice in a room of many. My worth is not measured by what crosses my mind. My worth is not measured by the thoughts that cross my mind. My worth is not measured by the thoughts that cross my mind. Not the dark ones, not the petty ones, not the ones I'm embarrassed I had, because what crosses the mind is not who I am. Crossing is not choosing. Crossing is not endorsing. Crossing is just the weather. I can let the dark thought cross and stay whole. I can let the embarrassing thought cross and stay good. My worth is not measured by what crosses my mind. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. Again, return to the affirmation. I am still me when the thoughts get loud. I am still me when the thoughts get loud and fast. I am still me when the thoughts get loud and fast and wear the costume of certainty. Still the watcher, still the one underneath, still the part that has been here all along. The loudness does not change me. The fastness does not change me. The certainty does not change me. I can let the noise be noise and stay myself. I can let the volume rise and stay grounded. I am still me when the thoughts get loud. I can return to my body when the mind gets loud. I can return to my body whenever the mind gets loud. I can return to my body, to the breath, to the chest rising and falling, to the feet on the floor, whenever the mind gets loud, and the body is always here waiting. The body is the anchor. The body is the present. The body is what brings the watcher back. I can return to the breath. I can return to the floor under my feet. I can return to my body when the mind gets loud. Letting a thought pass is a complete answer. Letting a thought pass is a complete and finished answer. Letting a thought pass without arguing, without disproving, without agreeing, is a complete and finished answer, and nothing more is required of me. The passing is enough. The passing is the work. The passing is my response. I can let it pass and be done. I can let the silence after be the period. Letting a thought pass is a complete answer. The watcher has always been here. The watcher inside me has always been here. The watcher inside me, the one who has heard every anxious sentence, who has watched every spiral, who has been listening to the noise of this mind for as long as I can remember, has always been here. The watcher is older than the anxiety. The watcher is older than the patterns. The watcher is older than the loudest year of my life. I can come back to the watcher. I can come back to the part of me that has always been here. The watcher has always been here. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. Notice the stillness that follows. That is the feeling of something settling, something landing. The work is done. Let it be done. The watcher is calm. The watcher inside me is calm. The watcher inside me is calm, not because nothing is loud, not because the thoughts have stopped, but because the watcher has never needed the thoughts to stop in order to be calm. The calm is structural. The calm is the watcher's nature. The calm has always been here underneath. I can rest in the watcher. I can let the watcher do the watching. The watcher is calm. I do not have to argue with a thought to be free of it. I do not have to argue with a thought in order to be free of it. I do not have to argue with a thought, disprove it, or convince it of anything in order to be free of it. I only have to let it pass and notice that I am still here when it does. The argument is not required. The disproof is not required. The freedom does not depend on winning. I can let the thought go without winning against it. I can let the silence after be the proof. I do not have to argue with a thought to be free of it. A thought is allowed to arrive, finish, and leave. A thought is allowed to arrive, finish, and leave without me doing anything. A thought is allowed to arrive, finish, and leave without me chasing it, fighting it, fixing it, or deciding what it means. That is what thoughts do, and that is what I'm allowed to let them do. The arrival is natural. The finishing is natural. The leaving is natural. I can let the cycle complete. I can let it pass without me touching it. A thought is allowed to arrive, finish, and leave. The peace is not behind the silence. The peace is not behind the silence of the mind. The peace is not behind the silence of the mind. It is behind the recognition that the noise of the mind does not have to stop for me to be at peace. The peace is not earned by quiet. The peace is not earned by control. The peace is the watcher remembering who it is. I can be at peace while the mind is still noisy. I can stop waiting for silence to come. The peace is not behind the silence. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. I am not my thoughts. I am the one who watches them pass. My worry is not a command. My fear is not a fact. And I do not have to believe everything I think. Let these words settle into my whole body now, into my bones, into my cells. This is done. I have received it. Now I rest in the feeling. I do not need to do anything. I only need to let the watcher be the one who watches, without arguing with the noise, without believing every thought, without obeying every worry. Breathe, soften, settle. As I move through my day, I stay open. I notice the small signs. I notice the shifts. I notice what begins to feel different, because something is already changing, and the truth that I am not my thoughts is becoming more available to me.